Is there any chance that Brice Sensabaugh is a star in the making?
So let's go ahead and pivot on over and talk a little bit more about this subject that we want to talk about when it comes to players that are just, all out of their mind right now. And you can't talk about that without talking about our boy, Brice Sensabaugh. He had himself quite a weekend, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. He's obviously had some really crazy, really impressive performances for the Jazz over the last couple of games. He had 27 points off the bench in the 105-92 victory over the Magic. He's really just shown kind of a prowess, and it's particularly kind of in his shooting efficiency, right? He's really been an asset to this team. He's averaging 9.4 points a game, and that comes along with a per 36-minute scoring rate of 19.4 points. And he's shooting 42.7 from behind the arc, which is insanity. He's really kind of developing into a playmaker, and it kind of shows. I mean, even Will Hardy in some of these post-game interviews is saying that he's really making better decisions, and his ability to involve teammates is really what's making Brice Sensabaugh a lot more special on this team. Even though his performances have been really promising over a couple of games. Obviously, he was out last night with injury is what I'm going to say.
No, it was illness.
Illness?
Yeah, he was sick.
Yeah,
there's a flu going around the team.
The thing is Darren, is the Jazz don't want to win games. And if Brice Sensabaugh comes out and scores 30 points in 2 games and we get 2 wins in a row, when you've got 4 of your 5 starters out, he's ill too. Everybody's ill. Okay. This is 100% by design.
Okay, fair enough. So there's not a real flu going around.
I don't think there's a real flu. I think there's a flu called Brice Sensabaugh started going off, and they're like, "No, your ass is sitting down.
Go take a cold shower, Brice."
Exactly.
I like it. That's funny.
I mean, it's just really important to recognize that this guy's career is still so young, and he still has so much upside. I mean, he really hasn't played in that many NBA level games, so it's really cool to see him in a couple of games that he gets significant minutes. He really showed up. He showed out. He is such a dynamic scorer that he is just really, really fun to watch when he's on the basketball court. He does a good job spreading the ball. I think that he could very easily evolve into a 6th or 7th man in this rotation. And if that's the case on this guy as a late first-round pick, the Jazz are going to take that every single time.
I'd have to agree with you there. We talked a little bit earlier in the year before the season started about which guard we're more interested in seeing this year. My pick was Sensabaugh.
Yeah.
I believe yours was Isaiah Collier.
Yeah.
Who's
playing out of his mind as well.
Playing very well.
Yeah.
I love his ability to penetrate in the basket, body up, throw in his shoulder. Anyway, back to Sensabaugh here. To me, I think out of all the guards we have, out of all the young players we have, I think this one's going to be the one that has the likelihood to stick with the team long term. I even think him over Keontae.
Oh, wow. That's a hot take.
So it's just his potential is much higher, and I don't see much more development beyond what Keontae has now. Yes, he does have room for development. He's not in his prime yet and all that stuff, but I just see that Brice Sensabaugh's raw flash of raw talent is already showing through on a consistent basis for this team. Something we haven't seen from any other of the young guards.
And he's a great shooter,
which is huge. That's a 13% improvement over last year in 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
42 points.
He's probably already taken 4 times more this year than he took all of last year.
Exactly. He's got like 10 less because he played in a few more games.
Yeah.
But he's like right now he's about 10 threes less.
Right.
But that also, the overall field goal percentage is over 9% higher, and his turnovers are way down. They're less than I think he's less than a 0.7% on turnovers per game over last year than this year. So it's slowing down for me. He's figuring it out. I really like what we got going on with Brice Sensabaugh. I really think he has the opportunity to be sticky with this team, and I really hope they keep him because, he's a piece that other teams are going to want for sure.
Yep, totally agree. I mean, to kind of close it out, he's demonstrated such significant potential, and his contributions to this team right now are so important for him as a young player, and obviously the Jazz is a program that is looking to build and develop some of these young talents. And the fact is with development like this and a little bit more consistent performance, this guy is going to become a key player for this team in the future.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
We want to hear from you folks. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Also, we do want to talk to you about Utah Jazz DNA. For those of you who don't know, who are watching this on our main channel, we did launch a channel called Utah Jazz DNA, which is specific for all your Utah Jazz content. all of our content around the Utah Jazz will be posted here first. So make sure you check it out. A link to that channel will be in the description below if you're watching this on our main channel, DNA Sports Recap. If you're watching this on Utah Jazz DNA, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We're giving away one of those sweet new statement jerseys, the Utah Road black jerseys that you saw in yesterday's game. Those are sick out on the court, man.
Yes, they are.
Look amazing.
They look so good. Yeah.
It was a home game, though, so it was kind of weird they were wearing them on a home game.
Doesn't matter. They're still sick.
They are so sick. We're going to be giving one of those away, so make sure once this channel hits 1,000 subscribers, we'll be giving one of those away, so don't miss out on that giveaway. Link to Utah Jazz DNA will be in the description below. Be sure to check it out.